Whoopsies, universe, darlings. I almost forgot the name I called you guys on this channel. I'm going to be doing the January readings. I'll try to squeeze them all into one video for you. This is going to start off with Aries, so I'm just going to get right to it. All right. So I had the Blue Yeti mic on the table that I'm shuffling, so I know it can get to be too loud with the thumping. Hopefully it's not this time around. Too bad, you know. I'm trying to get this video up before New Year's. I'm going to try to film it all. I'm just going to go quickly. Boom, boom, boom. 3-card spread. 5 to 10 minutes per sign at most. With the holidays coming and all, I really didn't have too much time to spend on tarot readings this month. But I am going to do a 5-year ahead spread, a pick a card spread, and a let's just say another one. I'll keep it a surprise, but it'll be good, I promise you. Okay, so Aries has the Knight of Pentacles coming this January, Page of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. Again, I'm just going to read them all upright as I see them. It just feels right. You have a visitor. Maybe for New Year's, but I feel like it's more after, like January 14, 15, 16. Mid-January. This person will help you. You'll learn something from them, Aries. They're going to give you a helping hand here. They're going to reach out, give you something to offer. See how all the hands are reaching out and giving something. This one's reaching out, giving something. This one's reaching out, giving something. This hand is reaching out, giving something. So it's a clear sign and message of receiving. And you may have been asking for this, and now you actually will get it. So don't deny it. You know, if this person is trying to help, just accept it, okay? Don't deny the help. Okay? Okay. They're young. They want to help you even if you're 42 and they're 15. You know, example. Accept the help, okay? If they have some advice to give, if they have some wisdom to share, it can literally be your 15-year-old cousin that was invited for family dinner, and maybe they have something smart to say on the table. Like, not smart as in being a, you know, I don't want to curse on this channel, but just listen to what they have to say, even if it's constructive criticism. But I more feel like it's a helping hand or a helping offer of some sort that maybe you were not aware of or didn't realize before. It feels like a family friend or a family member. That's what I'm saying, family. I somehow got that with the Page of Pentacles here. And just the comfort and warming helping hand of someone young, someone secure in themselves. Confident that can actually easily provide this advice to you. You know, I mean, you have to really not be paying attention to, like, not understand what they're trying to say. Like, they are here to help you, and they will. So that's what I'm getting out of this whole thing. Yeah, they may travel from some way. Maybe they came on a plane or some form of quick transportation to get to where you are. So again, it might just be like for the new year. Or you haven't seen this person in a while, and they will just pay you a visit, and you'll hear something great out of them, you know. You may just sit on the couch, have like a line with someone, and then just talk, and then they'll spit out some useful information that you may need to hear. So it's all about listening this month, Aries. It's all about getting out of your own head and just paying attention to what people are trying to say to you. And don't create that blockage, you know, let it flow, let the info flow. I know you guys sometimes want to be right all the time, or you want to like conk over what someone else is saying, but this time let them talk and actually listen, which you are good at doing. It's just sometimes you can be in a state of mind where I'm right, and you're wrong, and then that won't serve you this month. Okay, so that's all I'm seeing for you guys. Pretty much it. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do Aquarius next. I think I like to start with A because it's like alphabetical order, even though Q and R are in alphabetical, so technically I should have started with Aquarius, but it's okay. Okay, let's go on with Aquarius for January. For those of you who like to watch the entire video, even if it's not your sign, maybe you like to listen to your rising or moon sign, or you like listening to other people you know sign, so you can tell them what's going to happen this coming month, then you see how fast their readings are. So they're going to go pretty quickly. All right. Okay. Aquarius, what's going on with you in January 2019, starting the new year? Have you read your full yearly astrology yet? I have, and I am looking forward to what is going to go down, okay? It's kind of crazy that you have to shuffle all the cards just to get, I mean, I'm only using the first top 3 cards, like, what's the point? But yeah. Okay. Okay, no reverses this month. All gonna face them upright. Aquarius, you have the Queen of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Magician. Excuse me, my voice sounds raspy. I just did a lot today. I went a lot of shopping, last minute Christmas shopping today. Just did a lot. My back hurts. I was cleaning and I killed my back. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Aquarius, you're going to hear from someone that you haven't heard from in a while. Okay, someone's going to try to reach out. Usually in the winter months, you know, people are lonely and they just want to like reach out and communicate with people and talk to them. So you're going to probably be like either oh or oh, you know, like you either are glad to hear from this person or you are not so glad. In this case, the Grinch. You're doing some home improvement, but it may take some time. And I feel like this element of surprise that's coming here is meaning to tell me you'd be surprised how long it's going to take, but you'd also be surprised at the result. So sometimes the things you wait for the longest are worth it, and it's worth waiting for. It can also indicate to me that there may be some improvements underway through your friendship or this person reaching out. But that can also take time, or you'd be surprised how well worth it the friendship would be in the end. Like at first you might be like, and then you're like, you know. So I feel like this is an either or reading. So you're either going to have this person to deal with that you might not be too sure to reach out again, or the home improvement thing. So you're just working on remodeling. I feel like it's like a heavier work. It's not just some simple like let me put a couple rugs here. Like this is more heavier work. build, okay? You're also going to get very artsy this month, very creative, out of the box. You're going to want to paint, you're going to want to draw, and you're just going to want to bring people around your space, and you're just going to want to like do different fun activities, play cards, go to the park, whatever. It's not the month for you guys to kind of isolate yourself. You do want to continue your regular routine of interaction amongst groups. However, don't make hasty decisions in rushing the process of your home remodeling or whatever you're going through. Like this person coming in, don't rush the situation, okay? Because in the end, you're still gonna be almost in shock in a way at how good things ended up turning out, or how long they ended up dragging out. Because at first maybe this person will reach out and then you won't hear from them again for a while. So you'll probably be like, you know. And again, you'd be shocked at how long your initial plan might have been for the home. Maybe some construction workers are taking off. That wouldn't be too shocking, you know, after the holidays. Or bad weather, snow, you know, blizzard. I am seeing some of that indicated here in these readings. It's kind of funny because it's a either or. It's like, don't isolate yourself, but at the same time you're going to be home a lot, so you're going to just want to bring people into your home because you can't really leave during this time because of what you're doing in the home. Like, you can't just abandon ship. That's what I'm seeing. So you don't like to be lonely, so you do like to bring people into your place. So you're going to bring them. Maybe they might help you in the home, be a helping hand, you know, if it's a big project and you don't want to hire workers to do it for you as well. Or if the workers are delaying your project, then you're going to bring in people you know, and they're going to help you further continue the project, whatever it may be. And it might even be this person that's coming in, you know, so I'm not saying use them to finish your project. I'm just saying, you know, you're going to deal with, I see kind of like a triangle of things. So it's like one thing leads to another. So if you, let's say, didn't communicate with this person, you would never have them help you with this thing that could lead to this thing, which because of that thing, it led to this thing. And it's like a chain link. So you're going to see a lot of that, as I'm seeing with the infinite sign here above his head this month. So one thing will lead to another and connect. And I'm seeing that triangle here as well within the walls of your home. So there's something there that you're going to get creative and kind of bring other people and get them involved with that, right? So you might as well even form like a social club, like once a week, once a month, and get together, you know, and interact and do the same thing, you know. That's a fun thing for you guys, for Aquarius to do. You guys like that kind of thing. Even if you're sort of spontaneous planners and sometimes you ditch or cancel plans, meetings last minute, you still have full control of the situation here, and other people are in a way dependent on you, okay? Especially if you pay them for your remodeling work, whatever you're doing. So they're counting on you, and you just have to get plenty of rest this month. And, you know, drink your espresso and get to work, okay? So that's what I'm seeing, Aquarius. It's going to be quite a joyful month for you. A big shift of doing different things. Nothing too crazy, but it'll be nice to do something different. All right, now we're going to do Cancer. Cancer. Yeah, we'll do Cancer. I'll do one of each sign. All right. Cancer for the month of January 2019. I can't believe the year is over. Every single year just goes faster and faster. Makes life easier and easier. then you have that sense of urgency, like a limited time on this earth kind of feeling when it does that to you. You have the 10 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something great coming, some celebratory event. I'm not saying a birthday, obviously, because it's not even your birthdays in January. For someone else, I'm seeing. For sure. January, Capricorn, Cancer. Do Cancers have many Capricorn friends? Or Sagittarius? I don't know. It feels like it's a girl's birthday party. There's a conflict with a gift. You either don't know what to get them, or you feel like, oh, I've already spent enough on Christmas. Do I really have to get her a gift now? Like, you're like, yeah. You're like, is a $25 gift card enough? Should I just write a handwritten note and put like a 20 in it? How about a 10? Maybe a 5. You know, you're kind of like, oh. I'm not saying you Cancers are stingy, but you can hold on to $1 if you want. And you're kind of practical, so you like the whole idea of saving and putting aside for another time and prioritizing your finances. But at the same time, you feel bad and you're gentle and you're soft and you want to give this person what's best for them. And you're like, oh. Some of you may even think like, is this gift offensive? Like, you know, when people gift you like a bath set or like cologne or perfume and you're like, well, does that indicate they smell? Are they going to be thinking differently of me now after this gift? You know, people overthink things in the store. So, you two are going to have a great time, okay? And there's going to be more than 4 people there. That's what I'm seeing. But right now, finances are a little concerning for you. You don't want to splurge too much, like go over $100, let's say. I mean, what's the average amount people usually spend on a gift? Like, really? I mean, it's not that much. So, I don't think at the end, when you think about it a little while, you're going to be like, okay, this is not a big deal long term, but you're more overthinking what to get them because this person's either fresh in your life or you want to make a good impression. Maybe you like them and you're just like, oh, you know, maybe you're working with them or you're just friends with them starting off and you don't want to upset anyone. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. You Cancers are all about making a good first impression, being perfectionists. So you do want to be careful with that. I'm not saying for you to be careful. I'm saying you feel like you want to be careful. Okay? There's a difference. You don't have to be that careful. This is not the time or place to be careful. There's no cycle coming up at this month of January that's gonna make you be careful. Or say you should be careful, you know. But I definitely see you're gonna go somewhere close in proximity. You're not gonna go to Kansas, you know, for a celebration. If you live in Kansas, I'm sorry. Okay, let me give you a better example. Missouri. I don't know. I feel like it's somewhere out in the countryside. You're going to be celebrating something. You're going to get some fresh air. Even if it's cold. I just feel like you're going to be somewhere out in the open. The breeze, the fresh air. A valley of some sort or hilly area. I think I know what it is now. You might be planning a trip with someone as well. This might also be it. You don't want to pay for the plane ticket right now. You don't want to pay for the trip, okay? you're prioritizing because you just went through Christmas. Like, you know, that would be the worst, right? Someone having a birthday and like Christmas at the same time. And imagine like they just gave birth to. Imagine. Like, that'd be like a triple gift, right? So you're thinking and thinking. You're like, oh, it's one of those things, you know. So, that's a tough one. It may also be, this is a stretch, but it may also be you have gifts for multiple people this month. 2 or more, I'm seeing. And again, you're like, you know, rip the price tag. Nobody has to know it was $5, you know, that kind of thing. So, but nothing too serious, you know. It's just don't overthink it. My advice, I would just say, let it go, you know, like it'll come back to you and more, you know. Be nice, be generous this month, and it'll come back, okay? If you really don't have for a gift, then just be honest with them, be upfront, and tell them, look, girl, okay, I done spent all my resources on Christmas. I ain't got time for this, okay? They'll understand, okay? They'll be just fine, okay? All right, I have to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Hi, okay, I'm back. Now we're going to look into Taurus. Taurus. What's going on with you for the month of January 2019, the new year? When I have time, I will... Oh, a card stuck out. So that's the card that is meant for the message. Okay. When I have time, I'll do full year readings. Since we're still early on into the year, might not come out till January, but we'll see. Taurus, what's going on with you? January. Is it the start of a new beginning? We'll see. The Lovers, the Hierophant, 10 of Wands, struggle in love, and the card that popped out was the 3 of Swords, struggle in love. Might be new marriage, new relationship. I'm seeing marriage though. You're typically a marriage kind of person. It won't be your first, obviously. You are just weighed down this month heavily with burdens. You felt deceived, you feel frustrated, you feel broken, you feel all sorts of situations this month. And it's not working for your marriage, it's working against it. But if you're about to get married, then you may see problems in the beginning. Okay? It'll get better with time, but in the beginning. Again, this is not your first marriage, not your second. This is like your 3rd or 4th or 5th or 6th marriage. It's just gonna appear like the same burden as before. But if you're already in a relationship, marriage, then I'm seeing a separation of some sort. While it's still early on, I feel like this is a fresh relationship or marriage. At least it's not too disappointing, but your pasts come back to bite and weigh you down further. You're having the weight of the world. It's torturing you, stabbing you in the heart. You feel even backstabbed. You feel guilty. You feel jealous. You feel envious. You feel bitter. You feel deception. But it somehow oddly does not stop you from getting your next one. It's almost like you don't care. You're just like, okay, moving on, gonna get my next person, you know. It doesn't stop you from that, you know. You're not like necessarily sitting in bed and moping to yourself about how you can't find love. Like, no, you have easy access to love being a Taurus, but like, people are just attracted to you manually. You don't have much struggle in your love life. The only struggle, if you do feel like you have one, is because you don't probably bother putting yourself out there to try to look. You know, you expect it to come in your lap, which almost never does, but being a Taurus, it probably does. You know, like, you're just giving off this energy of attraction to people, and you don't want people to look within you and peel off the onion layers and discover who you really are. You kind of keep that first day marriage deception, and you're deceiving yourself because of that. You know, you're not giving people time to access your being. You are just portraying this character that is really not you. And because you're doing this, what you give out, you receive. So you're self-decepting, self-sabotaging, and you are eventually going to attract this deception yourself, and someone will decept you and you will feel deception. So that's my point there I'm getting across. That causes the end of the marriage relationship. It's in your nature to jump into a new marriage relationship. I'm not going to tell you not to, but I'm just going to tell you that you can get married 100 times, and if you don't solve the problem that was originally, and then the problem that was originally, and then the problem that was originally, you're going to carry all that weight and baggage to the next person, and then they're going to have to deal with that. And if they don't like it, they can divorce and leave. And, you know, I mean, nowadays you really don't even need permission for a divorce. You can get divorced right away, you know. So it's just that easy. There's too many divorces. And because people are rushing. They want the perfect image, the perfect picket fence. They want Instagram ready pics of the engagement ring and the flowers and my boo-boo loves me. But deep inside, if you don't feel good, you can get 300 likes. Doesn't matter. You want to appear that way to people as a Taurus. You want to appear socially prevalent. You want to appear as if you're in love, and you may be in love, it's just in a different way, but you're still burdened. That's what I'm saying, Taurus. I'm sorry. Just this month is not going to work for you in terms of love. Something's going to go on. Someone's going to find out something about you. You're going to find out something about them. Chaos and destruction, or in this case, it's not either or, it's and or. You getting into a relationship almost the same month. Like shortly after New Year's, they'll find out, or you'll find out, or both, something about one another. And then just as quickly as it ends, it begins. Like by the 29th of January, you're already with someone else. It's going to go quick, but you're still going to feel that weight. So keep that in mind, Taurus, okay? Try to resolve that weight before you go to the next one if you want that one to work. All right, so next one is Gemini. My bird just chirped really loud. Hopefully I can get these readings done tonight. I might have to bring Poopsie. He's calling out. Was that too loud? I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to slam the cards down. I'll be back. I need to get my bird. He's going a little crazy. Let me lay out the cards first. You have the Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Seven of Pentacles. All right, brought Poopsie to tag along. Hopefully he doesn't freak out at the lights and the darkness of it all. Like, you know, they're blind in the night, so hopefully this dark area doesn't freak him out. All right, so we have the Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Seven of Pentacles. I'm seeing for Gemini, you're going to get some money your way. You're getting money improvements, some money flow coming. You're getting, I feel like from a job. Yeah. I feel like it's a job. You worked something short term and you're going to get for it. You may not be that job, but you're going to get money now from that job. And you're like, oh, it's a relief. You're thinking about moving. At the end, you may not have the finances for the move, but you know that you're capable of, at least, okay? It's like you're halfway there. You finally reach the point where you're like, okay, I have the resources I need. I have the knowledge to do this. I know what to do. I have the capability. Everything's resolved in this current moment in time. I just need maybe a bit more money. Maybe I need to pull out a loan. Maybe I need to ask my family. Or maybe I need to get that other job or keep going at this job, and then I'll just have enough just to cover moving expenses. So you're calculating right now. You're very calculative. And you're just like slamming that calculator. You're doing research. You're just doing some things right now. You're excited. You're thinking of going, I feel like, further out than you expected, but still being around where you're familiar surroundings. So I feel like you're going to go out maybe an hour or more out of where you live, or you have to travel an hour or more to get to work or something. But no less than half an hour, I'm seeing. It's not going to be like a short move, like across a couple blocks down. It's going to be like maybe a couple towns away, but still within the general vicinity of where you are familiar with your day-to-day living, okay? It's not somewhere completely new. It's not somewhere you're not familiar with, you know? And it's somewhere where it's affordable for you, and maybe, yeah, mostly you. If you are moving with someone else, I see it working just fine. Like I said, be manageable with your finances. Make sure your person you're moving with is also on point with the finance sector before moving. Because, you know, last minute things can always come up and you're like, oh, I didn't plan for this, you know. So you feel you've conquered this problem you've been encountering the last few months, and you're starting off the new year fresh, and in your mind you're like, okay, this is it. Like, this is the last year of something, and then I'll be able to move on with my life, or I'll be able to do this new thing, or move this place, or conquer over a situation. You're happy, you're smiling right now, you're in a good place, you're bubbly, people are noticing it off you. You just may be going to the store and people are like, oh, what a lovely smile, and you're like, oh, I didn't even know I was smiling. You know, you just have that sort of essence about you right now because things are going your way. I almost feel like saying for once, like, it's been a while. There's still some sort of natural ebb and flow that Geminis always go through. You're always like going through up and down, but you're like so used to the down that it doesn't even faze you. You're just like, it'll pass, you know, and it does, you know, very shortly. You don't weigh yourself down anymore by the down flow. You're now enjoying the ride, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm saying for you guys. Congrats, whatever it may be. And this is a very good time to plan and calculate and do whatever you need to do to get to where you need to be. So good for you guys. All right, next is Leo, I think. Yes, it is. All right, we'll do Leo next. Okay, lovely readings. There should be like a jingle or a tune I play. This copyright for YouTube library audios. Like while I'm shuffling, like something cheesy, like elevator music. Or rock music, like. Okay, maybe not. My taste in music has changed quite proliferously. I listen to all sorts of languages now. Russian, Romanian, Spanish, Albanian, Ukrainian, geez. I can't even remember what other kind of music I've been, like, I don't even listen to English music artists anymore. Just listen to all sorts of different ones. Okay, so Leos have the Magician, Three of Pentacles, and Five of Swords. Aquarius also had the Magician and the Three of Pentacles. So I'm wondering if you guys are dealing with an Aquarius this month. A lot of times when I get similar cards in other horoscope readings, I like to compare it to this sign because there's always a sign that's clashing with another sign and dealing with something during a certain time period. So maybe you guys are dealing with an Aquarius. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So, but I'm seeing it might not be too far-fetched because you guys have had a thing with Aquarius before, I think. No, this is what I'm saying. You're hoping for them to come back in your life. And they're not. And you're just drowning in the sorrow of it all. You're kind of sitting in bed, you're crying, you're just like, oh, when will this person come back? And they're not coming back. But you can still get over this situation. No, not all hope is lost. I just feel like Leos lately have been going through some things, but it's like a private going through some things. Like you guys are keeping quiet about it. You're not telling your work. You're not telling anyone. You're just kind of keeping to yourself, but you're just there like you don't know what to do. You're indecisive. You're keeping it in, and that's not good. You have to let it out, okay? But you're scared to let it out because you're scared of what damage it could do. Because you feel like if you let it out, then all hell will break loose. Like, you're going to break your furniture, you're going to break your own neck. I mean, you're just going to end up in the ER. Like, you don't want to burst because this situation with this person has been bothering you, eating for you for so long. You feel like either they left your life and never gave you closure, or they did something so unexpected. I feel like it was some gossip or drama, like they were conversing with other people and telling them something about you, and you heard it through XYZ person, and you're like, I can't believe they thought of me that after I helped them with this, or they said it. And you're just kind of running through your head like, what did I do to deserve this? You're just like, you're in a dark place right now. And I don't want you to, it's easier said than done, but I don't want you to carry it through the month of February as well, because then it can taint your whole existence for the year 2019. You kind of have to realize that you have the power within yourself to get over this situation, and sometimes you just need some outer help, maybe a guidance counselor or something, to kind of rid these demons, because I feel like you guys take it to heart as a Leo, and you feel you're the loyal one and the brave one, but at the same time, it's so disappointing when someone's not like you in that regard. You kind of have a respect for people who share similar traits as you. And when they're so different, you kind of clash with other people and you don't understand each other. So this person was almost like a best friend to you, and it was just a constant cycle of, what did I do wrong? Why did I deserve this? And you're just thinking in your mind over and over and over again. In the morning when you brush your teeth, at night when you eat your pasta, you're just like, what did I do? And you're just thinking and thinking and thinking. Okay. That's what I'm saying clearly. If not, this also could mean that you are having a hard time coming up with a decision of your life in some way, and you just need to realize you need to make a decision at this point. No matter what you pick road A, road B, it's going to be the same thing. Like, they're going to cross paths again and meet up again. So you just have to pick. It doesn't matter, you know, one road may be temporarily bumpier than the other, but just pick. Doesn't matter, okay? I don't see it mattering. It's just like you're holding yourself back and not making a decision. So if this is a decision for that person that hurt you, then I would say either just choose to try to bring them back in your life or block them out forever. And then see what happens, you know? If it's, no, I don't want to talk to you ever again, fine. At least you know? And slowly you can heal and move on from that. And if it's, let's try to make this work, try. And if it doesn't work, at least they got back to you, right? You know, so you kind of need to look at that kind of approach. Like a pinwheel. I'm seeing like a pinwheel. Like, we're at the top sometimes, and then sometimes we have to be at the bottom. But don't worry, we're going to be here again, right? We're going to go up again. Don't worry. You're going to get your moment. Maybe even with someone else. Just keep that in mind, okay? All right. I'm seeing it last long if you make it last long. You know, I'm seeing like this could last 3 months to a whole year. Like, if you let it happen, if you let it burden you. Don't let anyone burden you. They're not worth it. Because are they thinking the same about you? You know, and that is a hard one to swallow, but and we all encounter different situations differently, but do you think, as a Leo, would they be worth your year, your time to think about them? Are they worth that energy? Do you want to give them that energy and feed them more when they've already starved you? No. So at the end, you know what to do. And the frustration of knowing that now that I tell you this hopefully makes you like snap out of it. Like, okay, make you realize they're really not worth it, my time. And you need to realize your stance and your power within yourself, your ability to be able to be stronger than them, move on and find someone else. And then one day they'll find you on Instagram and they'll be like, wow, I missed out. You know, show them what you got. Show them what you got. You have it within you to prove yourself this year and prove to other people. For yourself. Again, don't prove it for other people. For yourself. Do this for yourself. It's so rewarding. That's the best revenge. Okay, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with my fellow virgins. January. Yes. Okay. Do y'all like my new glasses? Do you like my new shades? Yes, boo-boo. It's a new shirt, too. Okay. Better not be pooping up there. Do you know how hard it is to clean bird poop? Dog poop is easier. Your poop leaves a stain. It's like acid. Virgo has the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. investment plan, signing of a contract. You're realizing now who you are. You're coming to yourself. You're coming to your being. You're seeing how the workplace affects you as a person, who you are, your identity in the workplace, whether you be self-employed or not. And you'll get reward. I'm seeing a ton of money coming in, more than you expect for the month of January. And I'm seeing you grow spiritually and still take time, just enough time off. Just enough. Not too much, just enough, perfect amount of time off for you to come into you. You're finally coming into you. You're back. Welcome home. That's what I'm seeing. And this comes during a quarter to half moon in January. So whenever the quarter to half moon is in January, I feel like the beginning of January, that's when you're coming, or the 2/3 through January. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. But that can also be when you get your reward, your money. You might get your check like between 15th and 25th of the month, or might get another check like between the 1st and the 5th of the month. Yeah. You get another offer, it come as a surprise. You'd be like, oh, new year, and then boom, all of a sudden, sign here. Yes, yes, we want you. We want to work with you. We want this deal. You're like, yes, yes, I'll take it. You know, Virgos are eager for that. They love to make money. As usual, it will take dedication, hard work. As always, you expect it. You're open to it. You're open to receiving at this time. You're finally willing to rip that blindfold of yours and be like, I'm done with this thing. I'm moving on with my life. New year, new me. You know, as cheesy as it sounds, you left whatever was bothering you in 2018, and you can literally, 2019 is like the cleanest slate I've ever seen. Like, you rip it completely, that like the dry paint peeled off, and you just fresh wall, fresh canvas. You're gonna deal with a lot of home, family, happy situations this month. I'm seeing happiness. I'm seeing a vibrancy about you, a vibrancy about the people around you, and there's no longer this burdened layer over you, and you're no longer allowing other people to bring this kind of weight on your shoulders, and this veil that's not really supposed to be there on yourself. You know, you kind of use that veil for protection to kind of get over a situation, and now you're just like, I don't need you anymore. You're like my comfort blanket, and I can live without you now. Thank you for your purpose and time, but now I can finally move forward without having this on me, on my shoulders, okay? So you can finally be open to love and relationships and loving people and loving you, loving yourself, and finally spreading love, that which you're destined for, I almost see. It's like a new sky, a new horizon. I'm seeing a new nebula above you. And you can finally receive, accept, open up, be aware of your surroundings again. You like being mindful, you like paying attention to details, and you finally see the details for once. You're no longer having this veil on you, this protective guidance sort of thing. I feel like it served you in 2018, but now in 2019, it's like no longer necessary, and you were that veil soaked into your skin almost. It's in you now, and you no longer need it. It's like a band-aid that you rip off because you no longer need it. You've healed underneath. That's what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. So, and you're going to be open to new opportunities naturally because of this. So it's going to be a great month for you. Great start of the year. And kudos to you. All right, let us see who is next for the month of January. That was a good one. I'm surprised. Libra. Libra. Do you like these fast readings? Do you want longer readings? Let me know in the comments below. I should live stream these, but it would be heck? Laggy. I need to ask the internet company provider to boost my speed. Maybe I'll be eligible now. It's been a while since I lived in here. Almost a year. Almost a year. They were like, call every 6 months. We might boost your speed. So we'll see. Oh, wow. This card shows up a lot tonight. What is going on with air signs and fire signs? I feel like there's a lot of clashing of air and fire this month. Like a fire tornado. King of Wands. Queen of Cups. The Magician. So wonderful how the human experience blends together and makes us all somehow equal. Even through readings. Fiery position this month for you, Libra. More than you can take, probably. You're not used to this much fire. Maybe you're finally open up to people again, meeting new people, which you guys are all about. And now you're like, whoa, I did not expect this. How many people of this kind of intense energy, it's almost too much for you. Quite a lot of experience in their life. They're very open people, more than you're comfortable with. They're almost too open. They're like inviting you everywhere and you're like, I'm sick, I can't go. Like, you don't know what to do. They're gentle, kind people, but at the same time, they have a lot to say, a lot of wisdom and experience in life, and you're almost intimidated by it. You're like, okay, slow it down, slow your roll. I'll take it one day at a time. You don't need to tell me everything now. Yeah. That's pretty much it. There's a man and a woman that you're going to meet, and it's going to be like, whoa, why are you telling me all this? Whoa, I didn't know all of this. Whoa, you're amazing, but at the same time, you terrify me, you scare me. I like you as a person, but at the same time, get out of my face. You're just like, you don't know what to think because you're not used to this openness. Okay, you've been kind of closed off for so long within yourself to try to figure out your own stuff right now. Get out of your own mess. And now these people are there for you and they show respect for you clearly. But you're almost intimidated by this respect. And you're like, almost not that you're not trusting, but you're just almost irritated or annoyed at this. You're just like, why are you so nice to me? Or why are you being so up close, up front with me about all this? You're just like, maybe it's too much. You literally don't say it to their face. You're just thinking it. You're being just as nice with them, fronting, putting a smile, whatever you want to call it. You're not being fake or vague, but you're just not used to this, not comfortable with these people. Maybe you're going to meet new guests. You're going to go somewhere and just meet. Maybe they're a couple. I don't know. They're just an older two people or a couple, and they have a lot to say, and you're just like, why do I feel like some of you are going to go to like a contest or competition? Maybe they're going to be your judges. You're going to be intimidated. And you're going to have to outperform the other people. You're going to have to perform. But there's just this air of intimidation, whether it be a mentor, a teacher, or a judge or something. Nothing to do with court, just like a competition or a contest. But it's just going to be not like I want to be like them or I appraise them or admire them. They're my idol. But it's more like, I'm going to say this in a harsh way, I can't wait to be done with you kind of people. You're like, okay, I just want to get over this and move on with my life. Okay, there's something you have to do, a service of some sort. Probation officer, I really don't know. Like, it can be interrogated or it can be interviewed. I don't know. Maybe they're your parents. I just see that air of intimidation. If I hit a mark, cool. But they're going to intimidate the crud out of you this month. You kind of had to just look within and realize, okay, 1, this won't last forever. 2, I know who I am. 3, they don't know everything. They can't tell me everything. I'm grown. I'm an adult, okay? They feel like they have a higher position over you, but just keep in mind that nobody on earth ever does. I don't care if you're Vladimir Putin. Like, you're not above me. You're just as human as me. Shut up. You go to the bathroom too, okay? You eat too. You have to sleep too. Shut up. Sit down. You're almost going to want to say that, but you can't say it to these people. You just can't. Like, you're going to get in trouble if you say something. So you just kind of have to keep to yourself. Be like, okay, yeah. You know, they have the best of intent for you. They really do care about you, but you don't feel too happy about this. But it'll pass. Just don't start arguments. That's the last thing you want to do with a fire sign, okay? They're going to blow you away with a fireball. Just keep chill. Keep zen. Come within. Just be like, okay. If you have to go to the bathroom, just be like, nope. You might be like, oh, these people tried it. I might have to practice my mugshot. Nope. Just forget it. Think of pink elephants. Just think of something stupid and random that will get your mind off things. The last thing you want to do is argue, okay? Sorry if that's not detailed, but that's what I'm seeing this month. You're going to deal with a couple people that'll just maybe get on your nerves a little. Okay. Scorpio, you're next. I really hope I hit the mark for some of these. I'd hate for like an entire month to be wrong. Well, because there's many people watching, it's hard to like nail it, you know, but some things may be right, some things may be wrong, whatever. Check your other sign, your rising, your moon, you know, I always tell you that. So maybe looking into something that you're missing out if you don't watch all 3 of your videos. Okay? You can always call me astrolabe.com, astrolabe.com, not sponsored. Just my opinion, but you go and get your full chart and it'll tell you your rising, your moon, your Mercury, your Venus, okay, your Mars, your Jupiter, your Saturn, your Neptune, your Pluto, your North Node. Yeah. All right. Scorpio, we have the 5 of Wands, the Empress, and the 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, someone is showing off this month. You're showing off your opulent bad self. You feel like Beyonce this month. I don't know what it is, but you've accomplished something and you're just like, yes, darling, yes, I made it. This will start some fights around you, okay? That venom energy. You're not really there yet. Whatever is in your head or whatever is people perceive you as, you're not really there yet. You're actually there waiting on something to be there, you know, for you to get there. And people perceive you as something else and they're jealous and they're just like, oh, look at him, look at her, you know. Yeah, you really have no idea what you're doing at this point. I feel like you got put in a higher position. Like, example, if you're in band and you got put first chair by happenstance, and you're acting like confident, like you know what you're doing, you know how to play the saxophone or the clarinet or whatever, the bazooka, the harmonica, whatever instrument, the drums, I don't know. But you're like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I was first chair. I don't know why God put me in this position this month. Like, I'm gonna have to wait on better times, okay? And other people have been fighting for that position, and they're like, why did she get that position, the Scorpio? You know, why couldn't I? I'm better at I'm making up a name, Mark Jacobson's Second Symphony in 1615. I can outperform him or her, yet you didn't hear that I orchestrated this part better because of the 8th octave chord. Okay. This could be anything from that to I solved 3 cases and you only solved 2 this month. Or my code looks better and more organized than you. Or I organized all the files and you didn't while you were in the bathroom texting your girlfriend. Like literally, like there's going to be like petty, bitter arguments and fights this month between people. And you're going to have to juggle that. You're going to have to juggle family drama. You're going to have to juggle your work. Not too much of all that at once, but it's more like between, it doesn't even mean work. It's just either work or like what you're working on. So it could be in school or it could be in a project and you're dealing with other people for that same project. You know, people are going to be like coming for you. They're going to be like, you should have chose cardboard instead of plastic. Or they're going to be like, you should have wore brown today for pants to match that pink shirt, not blue. You know, there's just going to be very, like, petty little things they're going to say to you, and you're just going to want to pour hot coffee in their face, but it's not worth it. Okay, I know that energy, Scorpio. I know you're just like, but you get over it, okay? There's going to be literally, like, 5 people that are going to get on your nerve this month. 5, okay? And 2 other situations that are going to upset you. Not only this, but maybe it could be like family and then maybe your health. Maybe your health is getting affected because of these people and you're getting a cold and you're just, you know, you're trying to put on that game and that face, but people can see right through you and they know that you're not where you are. Eventually they're going to find out by, I don't know, January 19th, they're going to be like, oh, this person ain't bleep. They're just pretending. And, you know, you don't have to put on a front for anybody. You just be yourself, do you. And ignore what those people say, okay? They're just mad that they're not in your place, okay? So you know what? You might as well just not even try to put a front. Just be like, just be honest with them. Maybe be like, guys, why am I here? Do you want to take my place? Okay, maybe not that far, but in a humbling way, just be honest and be cool about it. Don't be like, you know, I'm better than you. Then you'll be fine. Yeah. All right. But don't be too kind either. Like, don't be offering gifts and stuff, you know, then they're going to be like really upset. Just, how would you solve that? That's a hard one. I was going to say make fun of yourself, but that's just overdoing it. Like, people can see through that too. Just get through the month. You'll be fine. All right, Sagittarius. Someone needs to make a rap of all the zodiac signs, like Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Okay, I'll stop. What would be Scorpio? Scorpio would be like Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. I'm making a fool of myself. Oh Lord, help me. Okay, Sagittarius. Death. Now calm down. That doesn't mean death. The High Priestess. King of Cups. It means death. No, but seriously, like before I did this reading, I actually saw death in my mind for some reason. Oh, weird, right? Something is over with, some event. Maybe you're done with a certain thing you've been doing. Like maybe you have a routine of going for a walk on Wednesday between 8 and 10 a.m. and you encounter the same person there that's been starting some crap, and you're like, I'm so done, I'm just going to go to a different park. Like that is the death indication, okay? So whatever that may mean to you. Because you've heard from Bailey that Jerry was saying something about Kim, and you're just like, oh, like I'm so done. Like I have mad respect for Kim, and I can't believe that came out of Jerry's mouth. And thank God Bailey told me, so now I don't have to go to that stinking park anymore. You know? You feel like you see all this month. You see everything going on. You're sitting at a distance and you're looking. Maybe you're a manager and you just have a position to look. I see the eye, okay? You're giving a dominant, manly figure this month. And it's working for you instead of against you, okay? They see you as the boss. You are definitely gentle and shy on the inside, but you're giving off this energy that people have to take you seriously, and they do, and they buy it, and you just give them a certain look, and they respect you, and you're their authority. That's what I'm seeing. Authoritarian. You see all. You take action where needs be. And you're done with that hiding behind the drama and the involvement of it all, like the curtain, if that makes sense. If you don't like someone, you don't have to put up with it, and you know it, and you don't. And you take a stance. You stand up for yourself. You speak out. You finally confront them or the situation. And in the month of January, you're just gonna either spit it out, or you're gonna explain to someone why you haven't reached out in so long, or you're just gonna say, look, we're gonna need to fire you. You've been doing this too much. We've been catching you stealing wine bottles in the back. You know, you're just gonna be upfront, noble this month. And that's the perfect Sag right there. This is a very, very shifting, powerful month for you, transitional month to enter into this person that you really are. Every year, we as human beings just seem to evolve more and more, and you're becoming the better form of you, which is meant for you. And this is meant for you, this new position you're at. You're the seer, and you're not necessarily the seeker anymore. You're not seeking for things in your life to fulfill you. You see them as they are, and you're happy as they are. So I'm definitely seeing that. You once were this, now you're this. Okay? Shift. Literally, death to all old. You're proudly moving ahead, not looking back. And you're you're molding into your new position. This is yours. This is mine. This is my place. This is your job. This is my job. You respect that. You don't respect me or that. Out with you. There's the door. Authoritarian. Not tyrant. Authoritarian. There's a difference. You're a respectable leader. You're a respectable boss. People have admiration for you. You have self-admiration in a healthy dose. Okay? Not the narcissist boss. You're nobody's B-word. You're no follower anymore. You're strictly leadership, and you allow and are open to that in your life right now. You are not giving in anymore to what doesn't serve you, which is that weakness that you have been trying to avoid for so long. And you were trying to find your strength within other people by asking them questions, not so much getting advice, but you're not asking questions because you needed help. You always had that stance about you, but you knew that all along. You just needed some extra spice there, like some extra encouragement, strength. I don't know. I felt like you were in a place for a while where you're like, I don't know if I completely believe in myself or if I completely can do yes, you can, and you did. And you just did this month. And if you got into a new position, congratulations to you. You worked hard and you deserve it. And that new position will literally shut off, in other words, the death of the old you in the coming new year. So that's a beautiful reading. Whoa, my voice got really hoarse and low because I've been talking for an hour. Okay, so next is Capricorn. And then we're going to do Pisces and we're going to be finished. All right. I'm probably going to get to be at just an hour for this month. I expected 2, but then I thought, I just had a feeling it wouldn't take that long. This reading. Capricorn, it's occurring next month. Oops, are you enjoying the reading? Six of Cups, 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Some of Scorpio and some of Gemini's cards are here. Probably has nothing to do with anything, but the 5 of Wands, excuse me if you heard my brother screaming it, explicative. Whoa. Didn't mean for that to happen. Sorry. Could I edit that out? He's doing his own thing. 6 of Cups, happy house, childhood memories. Arguments, battles around you. Money improvements, more coming your way. So, this is an odd clash month for you. I feel like everything at once is happening and you don't know what's happening. You're like, it's almost like when you come home, you just sit on your couch and you're like, what just happened? And it's not that you're going through something new. You're kind of meeting with family a lot lately, but you're just like, maybe they got into a fight at dinner and you just come home like, did they insult me? Like, I wasn't even part of this fight. Like, did they come for me? You're like, what happened to our happy home? And then all of a sudden a fight breaks out and you're still having a good month. You're just like, what happened? You're kind of going to receive something, some awaited check to start a project, but you're kind of dealing with other emotional things as well, which is kind of confusing for a Capricorn. Maybe I'm seeing 6, 5, 4, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. I'm seeing the numbers. It's just another transitional period and another step ahead in life where it's one of those things where you have to deal with. It's maybe awkward at first, but then you're like, all right, I'll help. I feel like you're going on dates, but then you're like, what happened? Like, did this person like me? Did they not? Like, mixed signals? Like, you don't know what's going on. You're kind of in a confused state. You're just like, huh? I feel like you're ordering coffee and you're looking at the barista like, huh? Like, you don't know what you want. You're just, give me a minute. And you're looking at the menu and you still don't know what you want. You're just like, you're flipping through the channel on TV and you're like, there's nothing to watch. And you flip through the guide like 5 times and you're like, there's nothing to watch. You're in a kind of daze. Maybe you need to get your health checked. You're kind of delayed a little bit this month. I'm seeing dazed and confused, yeah. You have have some memory loss and you're kind of recollecting something from your past and trying to connect the pieces to your present, but you just can't. You're like, wait, this happened and then this happened. And, oh, but there's a whole missing piece. It's like going from A, B, C, D, E, Q, R, X, C to V. And you're like, first of all, 2 doesn't belong in there. Second of all, where's F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P? You know? So, again, the health thing, you're not recalling something, you're forgetful during this time. You're also solid on family, you're solid on money. Like, family will be family. They will always be family and start their fights and do whatever, even if it doesn't involve you. But you're kind of more like an onlooker at this point. You're just like, okay, they'll get over it. But you're more, it's like you're not involved with the family drama. You're just witnessing. That's all. I don't know why I saw that. But you're kind of wondering how it got to that point, how they got to fighting so much when it was once a loving family. And because of that memory loss, you're like, even if you don't have per se memory loss, it's more like you just don't remember, didn't care to remember. Your brain deleted the storage file with the memory of that year, 1992, whatever the heck happened. You know, I'm just giving an example. And you're kind of might get a little in your emotions this month. That's why I said the emotion, because you might get upset that you didn't remember. And maybe that started a fight, that you didn't remember something. Maybe you forgot it in someone's second cousin's birthday. I don't even know. Why would they be mad at that? But I'm just giving you all options here. So, a confusing month. Don't overthink it. And I have to stop. I was only one reading away. Oh well. I'll do Pisces another time. See you guys.